All right. Mind totally blown. Like, I've been beatboxing technically for decades at this point, but I have not kept up. Like, the beatboxers nowadays are so mind-bogglingly good. It really is unbelievable the kinds of sounds they can make and the way they can arrange them and put them together and the quality of them and the musicality and the creativity. Oh my gosh, just world class. You know, it's in a place where I never thought beatboxing could go, and I really enjoy doing my first ever reaction and analysis for beatboxing, period. And what a hell of a way to start. So I hope you guys enjoy. Maybe you learn something and gain appreciation for it, and I'll see you after. Okay. Wow. God, what's so fun about beatboxing is, like, I started beatboxing in probably 6th grade, and it was more like vocal percussion. And now the kinds of sound effects and, like, the multitude of things these guys can do at once is completely alien to me. So, like, typically when I ever see a clip pop up on socials, I really have no idea how they're doing it. And this is going to be no exception. What I think is going on, what it sounds like to me, an ignorant beatboxer, it sounds like he's got some kind of throat bass happening while he's making a sort of like trumpet sound with his lips. It sounds like those two kind of vocal timbres are happening at the same time currently, after he goes like to get into it. It sounds like there's a little bit of that. And like, sounds like there's some of that, like the Cargira-like throat stuff happening inside while he's creating the trumpet sound on the outside. Now that's total speculation. I'm going to be throwing shit at the wall this whole video, but it's going to be great fun. Is that a lip? He's doing some kind of slide down vocally, but also I think like a slight lip roll based on what his embouchure shape of his mouth looked like there at the end of these phrases. If he is doing any kind of throat bass, that is so high to be doing it. Like, usually it really stays kind of in the area where I was doing it a minute ago. Now, maybe I have a much lower voice, which can contribute to it. But if he's carrying that throat bass all the way up, that's crazy high.
The brain's motivation neurotransmitter, dopamine.
Oh, shit.
Dopamine.
Holy shit. It's incredible, dude. I want to just comment on how he's kind of building up hype to lead us into this section. He's doing what in music production we'd call a riser, where you have a kind of to lead you up and build suspense into a drop. But the way he's doing it is as if he's putting what's called an auto filter on his voice, where, and specifically a low pass auto filter. So only the lower frequencies are coming in. And then gradually he's putting more of that like hiss sound into it. And it sounds like we're getting more and more of the high frequency spectrum. Now, this is a really easy effect you can use in music production. It's very different when you're actually doing it organically like this. But so it feels almost like we're coming out of underwater and like more and more is being revealed. Really, really cool.
The brain's motivation neurotransmitter. Dopamine.
See, so it sounds like it's underwater. It sounds like the whole sound is underwater. And he's gradually going to add in more and more of that high frequency spectrum until it's pretty bright in your face. And then we get the drop.
Dopamine.
I think he's still doing the kind of throat bass underneath. See how bright it sounds now? Shh.
Dopamine.
Oh. So he's got this perfect, like this beautiful kick snare pattern going right down the middle consistently, no matter what else is happening. When I was beatboxing in like middle school, that kind of technique to like beatbox, kind of have a consistent beat kind of while you're doing something else, was just coming onto the scene. I'm going to date myself. This is back to like 2008. It's like very early beatboxing. And it's just unbelievable how far it's come. So we've got, I think, a few variations of throat bass coming from Wing. Is that the artist's name? Wing? Yeah, I think so. Some various kinds of throat bass. We still have the and then he's got that consistent kick snare pattern going and a bunch of other fills and like little nuances here and there as well. It's unbelievable. Oh, and now that's I think a lip roll, right? Like a bassy lip roll. I can't do it, but I think that's what it's called. So he's doing that at the end while he's going like and doing like something again to put a little riser to like anticipate the next section and like break it up a little bit simultaneously.
Dopamine.
Okay, I don't know. There's not a whole lot I'm gonna be able to break down here. Yeah, it's like a bunch of different types of throat bass. He had like a sound where, at least how I know how to do it, is you like curl the tongue upside down against the top of your mouth and breathe in. I think there was maybe one moment of that in there. And what's also amazing too is how consistently he's keeping the melody. Like these beatboxers, it's not just like making sound effects. It's so incredibly musical and creative. And to be able to hold a melody and keep it in tune and hit all the pitches in whatever technique is being used while everything else is happening is like nothing short of a miracle. That, I think it's like that kind of sound effect. Way better than mine, obviously.
Dopamine.
Ooh! Ooh, look at the speed. Of course, just like what's so cool about beatboxing at this level too is everything is so perfectly placed and so clean. Like nothing sounds messy or jumbled. It's just like it's like it's been like perfectly mixed by like a mixing engineer had all the sound effects and then mixed them together perfectly so that everything's clear. The kicks and the snares are punchy. Each throat bass moment comes out super crisp. Every little, what would be in like a kit, like all these little hi-hat sounds and the fast stuff he just did is crystal clear. It's perfectly in time. Again, so musical, really amazing. And they have figured out how to like edit in post to make it sound bigger and beefier than it would organically, right? Like he's got the right microphone. whoever edits his audio in post is going to make the kick sound beefier and the throat bass sound beefier and all that stuff. But the thing about beatboxing is like, this is a real performance. This is a live organic sound, presumably, that, yeah, sure, it has some, you know, audio engineering on the back end, but like, he's doing all this stuff. He's actually doing all of these sounds.
Dopamine.
What the hell? So that's like a foundation of some kind of throat bass, but he's doing other stuff over top of it, again, to use that kind of auto filter effect.
Dopamine.
You can hear like the overtones coming back in. Oh my God.
Dopamine now. Can you feel it now?
I can feel it, baby. I don't know how he's doing this super like breathy throat bass. Like when I think of throat bass, it's like, I mean, this is Cargear. It's a different kind of throat bass, but like, I don't actually know how to create, like he's doing like a throat bass, but there's a lot less like compression here. And I don't even know how you make a sound doing that. It's amazing. It's like a, what? How?
Check it.
God, it's just so athletic. His mouth is so athletic. It's so crisp. And also, I kind of, you know, what's something that in the beatboxing community surely is appreciated, but maybe people outside, is just the quality of his kick snare and like the effortlessness of how he fits those super thick kicks and snares into the pattern. Those two sounds that really keep the kind of beat and the drive are so good. It's just like incredibly high quality and efficient kick snares. Never interrupted. Yeah, so this is all like styles and variations of throat bass that I am totally unfamiliar with. Like he's using his false vocal folds way more than he's using his true vocal folds. The only time we hear the true vocal folds, I mean, there's some activation no matter what, typically, but when he was doing like that trumpet sound earlier, like when we hear a higher melody, but like all of this is like subharmonic, meaning there's like an undertone of sorts created. It's all in this bass range. So that's me speaking doing it with my true voice, but I believe he's doing it more with false fold activation, like the throat bass. Totally. Also, I've been in love with heavy electronic music, dubstep, like really that's like super creative, mean sounding, like crazy sound design. I've been into that forever. And it's so cool like to hear these beatboxers that like they touch that like really heavy distorted bass stuff in a way that sounds legit and like intense. It's a place I never ever thought beatboxing could go. You know, it used to just be like vocal percussion, right? Where you're kind of trying to mimic the sounds of a drum set. And now it's like no sounds are off the table. Throwing in the triplets, like really, really fast triplets in there going back. So triplets when the beat's divided up into three, or triple meter, and duples when it's divided into two. And he's going back and forth on occasion between those two. And that it's like a nice quick vibe shift. So you have like, you know, like that kind of thing. crazy, dude. So controlled, so even. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Composed and arranged, right? So these really high level beatboxers they are constructing these sets, really planning them out methodically. I don't know if there's like a sheet music. I doubt it. That would be really interesting if that was like a new kind of sheet music for beatboxers. I don't know if that's a thing, but it is arranged and composed, right? So composes this original piece in this like new art form, basically, and arranges it and, you know, sets all the pieces in motion, in their place. Really cool. This is my first ever beatboxing reaction and analysis, although my analysis, I don't really know what I'm talking about. So it's more of a reaction and just kind of speculation with my limited beatboxing experience. Awesome. Hope you guys learned something. Hope you enjoyed me kind of geeking out, probably more than I usually do on this channel. And yeah, please leave recommendations below. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.